Hello guys, Dama.82 here, and I'm once again joined by the one and only AiyonMK3. Say hello, Ion.
Hello, I'm glad you never ask about Marks 1 and 2.
I thought you said we don't talk about that. I thought it was kind of like a Fight
Exactly.
Club thing.
I was commending you for your lack of interest. Yes. Well, you
Well,
said one and only, so, you know.
I'm a psych major, so I know when someone doesn't want to talk about something, they really don't want to talk about something.
Fair.
Anyway, today we have AiyonMK3's The Four Keys facing off against Superminer19's Trident.
This is the warship against the Battle Cathedral.
Yes.
I still remember how was it make Trident?
Superminer.
Yeah, I remember how Superminer was like going, oh no, oh
Yeah,
no.
I can't
He got
believe
porky.
whenever I re-randomized it, he got you again, and I was like, I almost
His
felt
reaction
sorry
was the
for him.
best.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if that was justified though in this case.
Just a reminder, Superminer19 was also the first ship that me and AiyonMK3 did a co-review over.
The Athena.
Very capable shipbuilder, I gotta say. And he really does some really good stuff like with this paint job here. That actually won him third place in the aesthetics part of the tournament. So, let's see how well it faces off against the Four Keys.
Do we have any opening remarks or things?
I was
Or did we
about
get
to ask,
the
do you have anything? Being that you know one of the
Um,
ships more intimately.
Well, the thing is, it's been a while since we've seen Four Keys, so I have been looking forward to this quite a lot.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Just a reminder for you guys, AiyonMK3 was the first winner that we had of this tournament. He faced off against, it was Lacogular's the Nalaru.
Yeah, and I'm just enjoying that my status as the boogeyman as well. I think that's what it's settled into. I'm loving it.
That's awesome. So do you have any predictions before we start off?
Blocks will fly. Beyond that, I have no idea because these ships are very different.
Yeah, I'm not really sure which way this one's going to go either because, I mean, we've seen the damage that Superminer's torpedoes can do, and it can be a little intimidating. I mean, yes, he's got these torpedo tubes up here at the top, but he's also got a turret over here, and a turret over here, and a turret over here. As I recall, these use a fragmentation warheads, and that'll probably chew through wooden armor pretty good.
Remember though, I have my own torpedo battery.
I was about to follow up with that, saying that AiyonMK3 has gone the way of torpedo and missile spam on a scale never seen before in this tournament. So it should be a very interesting match, I think. Do we have any other... I'm sorry, go ahead, Ion.
Win or lose, this is going to be good. That's my only other comment.
Yes, once again, the person who fails to take a win in this round is going to drop back down into the loser's bracket, and they'll have to fight their way back up. So, are we ready?
I am indeed.
Alright, let's go. Send out those beginning salvos here. Got a little bit of lag there at the start.
Yeah, it's just because the Seto is so close to the Four Keys. When it gets clear, it usually improves a great deal, but you can see the rocket barrage already.
Oh, yeah.
I've done it before, I'll do it again. I do apologise for the lagginess when this thing is just getting started.
Yeah, I think next time I do a tournament, I'm going to have some kind of stipulation about trying to reduce lag.
Yeah, my bad. Oh, there it goes. Suddenly much better.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like you're already pummeling the bottom of this. There come the cram volley. Oh, they overshot. Why are we shooting at the butt of it? I mean, it should work still for you. I mean, those have magnets, do they not?
No, you actually made that mistake last time we saw it as well.
Oh, okay. And why are you shooting all the way the hell over there?
That would be volley fire. Something's happened, so the thing isn't targeting at the moment, but it was still continuing to empty its rack. So I don't know what's going on. Might be an AI thing. But yeah, the magnets, only the cluster missiles in the chimney stacks.
Got a couple of good cram volleys in here.
Yeah, some damage is being done. There goes a torpedo barrage.
Yep.
I'm wondering if something might have happened to one of the AI systems on Forkies.
Very well could have. Oh, look at the blood confetti out those torpedoes.
Oh no, part of the steering system. Forkies doesn't care. Yeah, something's happened to them. Yeah, this is a critical weakness that was left in the AI systems of the Forkies, by the way. You will notice there is severe damage underneath the chimney stack area. And that happens to house the AI responsible for the missile system.
Ah, okay. It looks like it's having a little bit of an issue here controlling its roll.
No, it's trying to back off because it got way too close. So that's another thing about the AI settings.
I think your spotter plane just went down.
Oh, it's dead.
Yeah.
I didn't notice, but yeah, it's like Forkies is trying to do something. I don't know.
You're still...
If I had a chance, I would have moved I would have kept one of the other AI positions and removed the AI which currently controls missiles on this version of the Forkies.
You still seem to have a lot of your ship intact here, though the percentage of health is a little bit lower than the Trident by about 10%.
It's one of the unique traits, it can eat damage.
And another thing that's good about the Trident is he had enough foresight to put the torpedoes down here on a turret, so that way you could essentially launch them from any angle you choose.
Was a part of the rear paddle wheel going flying, I think. Forkies is trying to turn again, though. Oh no, it's decided it's still too close and it's keeping going.
I just want to mention something funny on camera that happened during the judging of the aesthetics part of the tournament here. My wife was severely disappointed that you didn't take first place in that. She said she wanted to file a formal protest with the judges.
I do thank her for that one. I've said it before a few times, but I'll say it again. I honestly do not mind that I lost out to the other entries in the aesthetics one.
Well,
just because flat out mine was not finished.
In all fairness, we did have to prod you a little bit, but in either case, I'm glad you entered or were still able to enter the tournament.
Yeah, true that. Can you check how many AIs Forkies has left up?
I don't know if I can. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends what. Yeah.
Doesn't bring it up in this version.
Got primary AI still going.
Yeah, it looks like it's just trying to get distance on the Trident right now, and
it's difficult because it's lost one of its main wheels. And
yes.
Actually, yeah, it's still got both of the other AIs going. It's only the missile AI that got knocked out, and that's happened every previous time we've seen this thing. Which is how bad that location was.
Now it looks like I got a frag torpedo hit here in the back, and we have just lost a massive amount of blocks right here.
Notice the Forkies are still going.
Yes.
It doesn't mind that much.
Ion, someone has literally shut your ass out from underneath you.
Hey, it's still going. It's actually trying to turn now.
Yes. It does have some operable weapons.
Yeah, dorsal cram just opened up. The primary crams are both down, so it's just 2 2 backup crams, it looks like, at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if the secondary systems are still operational. I think the casemate bank is... Oh, no, never mind, they're still working.
Yeah, you
Have
got
you
a
checked
few
your
of them that are
tabs,
still
though?
working, but it looks like the AI might have gotten fried in a few of them because you only have like maybe these up here firing.
Well, remember, when I first submitted this thing, it had 9 AIs.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was deliberate. Ah, dear. Sadly, this version of the 4 keys is a bit too easy to kill. Or, well, knock out its primary weaponry, I should say.
Well, let's see what these torpedoes do.
Probably something spectacular if they hit.
We can only hope.
Uh,
Oh!
Kaboom! I think that was an ammo storage.
Very well could have been.
There's several. Again, doesn't matter too much.
But your cram cannons seem to still be firing. We have lost
Yeah, the secondary crams
one
are
right
all
there.
gone. Both of the well, all 3 secondaries are gone, I suppose. The primary cram is still operational, though, somehow.
That's kind of hilarious considering how upsetting it was for Superminer to hear that he was going to be going up against you.
I know, that's it, it's gone. It got down to like 55% and then finally had a block death, so... if only it didn't have that slight weakness in the missile AI location. Which I would have fixed if I'd just had like a few minutes thinking about where I put the AIs after that, but yeah, it was too late. It was all submitted. And there goes the Forkies, I'm sorry to say.
Well, congratulations to Superminer19 for winning this first round. I guess we'll go ahead and get set up for the next.
How slowly the block percentage is dropping.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Unfortunately, the Forkies is acting more like a target than something scary.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if it can redeem itself somewhat in the second round. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Trident actually pulled out a win this time.
Well, let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
After the opening lag fest abates.
As I said, I'm fixing that for the finished version. So.
Is that version that you've been working on for current, or are you still doing it in 2.7.4?
For current.
Okay. Oh, and I sent out my announcement video for the Solo Ashes of the Empire run I plan on doing. Looking forward to start recording that.
Yes, that's still on my to-do list.
Oh, you're thinking of doing an Ashes run yourself?
No, I mean watch the announcement video.
Oh, okay.
Are those pistols disappearing?
You've seen most of the craft that I'm planning on using in the opening part of it, so you don't quite miss too much.
Yes, I saw the transport in the thumbnail.
Yeah, I was surprised at how much I was able to get out of that helicopter.
I mean, it's a solid design at the end of the day, isn't it?
Considering how fast I was able to get it and be able to do over 100 meters a second, just like over, like using one material a second, I'd like to think I did pretty good.
Oh, you definitely did.
That and
This time,
it's like,
hasn't lost its missiles.
yeah,
At least not yet.
looks like trying to cross the T again, and I'm not sure how well that's going to work for you, considering a lot of your missile banks are mounted to the sides here.
Work out fine, honestly, because it's mostly taking damage on the left side, and now it's turning the right side. So, if anything, it's fresh missile banks that are coming into play.
Yeah, we got a bunch of these mini torpedoes here coming from the bottom.
Yep, I think that's the first time you've actually seen those firing on screen.
I know it's just really hard to try to get all this on camera at once because there's just so much going on.
Oh. Oh dear. That looks kind of nasty, actually, what was just happening.
Yeah, that looked pretty painful.
What was that? Is Trident's rear weapon me down? Oh no, there goes one. Never mind.
I wouldn't be surprised if you popped a turret from that, but it doesn't look to be the case. Though it looked like you got some of these side casemate guns knocked out, though.
Side weaponry, sensors. Trident is listing.
You knocked out one of the torpedo turrets back here. Though these ones down here, I don't think they're going to be having any issues with getting knocked out. Yeah, I think the rocket spam here, you might actually be taking a win out of this round.
Maybe, because Trident is being forced back. But the thing is, Forky's will be trying to disengage as well, again because of faulty AI settings. Oh no, is it giving chase?
I believe you might be. Also,
yeah,
the Trident does seem to have a bit higher health than the Forky's at the moment.
It does, but notice that most of its exterior armor is now damaged.
And a lot of the weapon systems are
getting pecked apart slowly but surely as well.
I mean, the forward guns aren't even turning anymore. These ones aren't even active here in the side. I think these are the only ones that he has active right now. And no, I take that back.
Forward guns are just out of arc. Forward guns are just out of arc, I think.
That very well could be the case too. It doesn't seem like he's trying to throw one or two over the shoulder here, but the torpedo launchers still like they're in the game. And there goes another salvo.
Still intact at this point. I'd like to know the Seto's dead again, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a shame though, because you obviously put a lot of work into the aesthetics of that. It looks like the torpedoes missed completely there. The second salvo coming in, it looks like it's gonna, do some hull damage there.
Yeah, and Trident's managing to turn back around. So its forward guns are in play again. But Nose On is actually one of the stronger, well, I wouldn't say stronger because some of its firepower is not available, but it's probably the most endurable approach for the Forkies to be in.
Oh, no doubt. Did you just went with pure HE for your crams?
Yeah, HE with inertial fuse. They were originally going to be frag, but I decided to go heavy on the HE.
We got another torpedo salvo coming out.
Yeah, you could see the return salvo from mine though. It was just all white.
Yep. But there's not really a whole lot it can run into down here anymore. So they just went right under without doing a whole hell of a lot.
To be honest, that's actually a part of the Forkies' design at work. Well, it wasn't deliberate, but it is an effect of it. And that's that the Forkies is actually overall very shallow, if you ignore the keel.
Ooh, some very good cram hits there.
Yeah, I mean that's why Forkies has such trouble with rolling around. It sits very high up in the water for its where its weight's distributed. Yeah, that's a bit of a tip going on there, isn't it?
Oh yeah. This side of the armor though, it's looking a little bit religious here.
Yep, slightly holy. That's what I meant when I said earlier the armor was getting battered.
Oh yeah, it's looking like Swiss cheese over here. That's probably what's causing the list, I'm sure.
The thing is though, oh hi Cogula.
Hey Cogula, what's going on?
Nothing much at the moment. How goes the battle?
This is actually the second video that we're recording here tonight, and we have AiyonMK3 facing off against Superminer right now. But you missed a pretty crazy ammo blowout in the first video. Geo's ship was basically bifurcated.
Yeah, the entire rear half got blown off.
Yeah, sadly I wasn't able to catch it on camera. It just happened like in a split second when I was just overlooking at Matey's ship, and then I came back and looked over at Geo's like, where the hell did its ass go? Which is pretty much how it went.
Yeah, Trident looks a little shagged.
It is, but the torpedoes have been doing some pretty significant damage, and it is just, yeah, it's got almost an 8% lead over the Forkies right now as far as health goes.
How this second round's going to go depends on if Forkies can claw that back. One thing of note, though, is one of the flaws in Forkies, or rather...
Oh, there goes another torpedo salvo.
Yeah, its propulsion is very easy to damage, so it can't really close the distance anymore. That's what let Trident actually turn back around to start engaging it in the broadside.
I think Trident completely missed that volley.
I think one of the Forkies' forward gun turrets is missing.
No, they're all still there.
The front is missing. I see.
Yeah, the front is mostly missing, but the guns are still there.
Huh.
Yeah, Superminer got its a win off on him earlier by getting it 55 below. But right now, Superminer's... oh, go ahead, Ion.
That's a massive amount of damage. 55% left on Forkies is a ton of damage. Yeah. Sorry, anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, probably the only real weapon system that Superminer's got left is his torpedo system, but it doesn't look like he's having a whole hell of a lot of luck trying to get a good salvo off and actually hitting. He might do it with this one, though.
Yeah,
provided it doesn't go underneath the ship.
Torpedoes on a turret don't have a very good prediction of where the craft will go. So that's why I put mine into the hole. Yeah, that's a good amount of block confetti.
Yeah, that's still superficial damage to the Forkies.
Yeah.
Forkies will just smile at you and keep on coming.
Especially for the block spam that is the Forkies. Jesus. Seriously, that thing's bigger than some of the super dreadnoughts that I built.
Wait, Ion builds a ship. It's like, thank you, sir. May I have another?
I think what's going on might be actually a range restriction built into the dorsal missile pod. Either that or... Actually, has the tower been hit at all?
Just a little bit of damage, but that's mostly towards the bottom.
Might be an AI connection damage. I suspect it's range limitation, maybe. Or maybe it's a lack of ammo. I'm not entirely sure at this point. But
I don't know if you're going to overcome a 7% difference, though, in like about a little over a minute.
Not without the rocket pods.
Unless you get some sort of catastrophic blowout here.
No, I think sadly Trident is just going to eke this one out because if Forkies was still going full bore, then it would be able to pull that back. But
yeah, here comes another torpedo volley.
Yes, I think something's interfering with the smaller rockets. I think it might be a range limitation, which will stop them from firing. Because the mediums are still going.
I think that salvo's gonna miss.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Somehow even the Forkies dodged those torpedoes.
Does this have any repair bonnet or repair bots on it?
No.
Okay.
No, it had no repair bots and also no material storage for repairs either.
Okay.
You questioned that when you first revealed it.
I've slept and probably drank a lot of alcohol since then.
Many times since then. But yeah, look at the state of the paddle wheels though. Forkies is barely moving.
But she's still fighting.
Yep, she's still moving, still fighting, but the
Give the old girl that.
Look at all the holes though.
And I guess that is the end of the round there.
Yeah. Forkies loses. It couldn't quite live up to the terror that's inspired in Superminer, unfortunately.
So congratulations to Superminer for pulling off a win there. You will move on to the winners bracket, and unfortunately the four keys will be dropped down into the losers bracket, where it will have to fight its way back out in order to win the competition.
Keep Trident close up and see how that one's fared.
Which one?
Trident.
Okay.
Yeah, Trident's looking a little mangled.
Mm-hmm. But those torpedoes definitely saved his ass in the end there.
Say not, actually.
Why's that?
Well, if you go look at the underwater damage on the four keys, and you'll see what I mean.
Well, what I mean is that even though all the weapon systems were knocked out, it was very hard for you to get to those torpedo launchers. And
cannons were still working. Well, some of them were. But the torpedoes weren't really doing that much to the four keys either. It looks spectacular, but it's all in non-essential areas.
I mean, to be fair, 90% of the ship is non-essential because it's just a giant. It's a giant cathedral built as a boat.
Depends how you define it, but yeah, but the AI section is actually fully intact despite the torpedoes coming at it. Because the AI section is underneath the stained glass section.
Over here?
No, not that one. No, that's the factory bit.
Over here?
The cathedral. Yeah, AI section is underneath this bit.
Oh, okay, in this kind of armored sarcophagus?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll have to take your word for it because I can't seem to find it right now. But yeah, congratulations to Superminer19. Do either one of you guys have any comments that you'd like to make before I end the video?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Got one.
Go ahead, Ion.
You may have escaped the clutches of the sea, but revenge will rise to claim you in time.
Alright, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Y'all have yourselves a hell of a day, and keep your hammer high. Later.